Canadian figure skating champion Barbara Ann Scott is being remembered. Canada's sweetheart died yesterday at her home in Florida. Reporter Melissa Lamb is taking a look back at her life. Melissa.
Well, Annette, she still holds the record for the only Canadian female to capture Olympic gold in a singles event. And in 2010, she got to go back to the Olympics, this time to carry the torch in Vancouver.
Oh, it was the greatest thrill anyone could have, especially a former Olympian. You know, to carry this flame is unbelievable.
Scott died at the age of 84 at her home in Florida, surrounded by her family. Now, she leaves behind her husband, Tom King. The tributes have been pouring in on social media, where she's being remembered not only for her achievements in the sport, but also for her endearing personality and dedication to charity work. And her death comes just weeks after she visited her hometown here in Ottawa. And coming up at 8:30, we'll have more from that visit. Annette?
Okay, Melissa, thanks for that. Thousands of police officers from across North America honored men and women killed in the line of duty. The 35th National Police and Peace Officers Memorial was held yesterday on Parliament Hill. It remembers the more than 800 police officers who have died while trying to keep their communities safe. 14 Ottawa police officers have died in the line of duty, including Constable Eric Chapnick in December of 2009.
It reminds all of us how vulnerable we are, really. Even despite the training and the better equipment and technology, we still experience these kinds of tragedies every year, unfortunately.
Public Safety Minister Vic Taves called the police the heroes of our time, who perform difficult and sometimes dangerous work. Police in Britain are trying to determine how the body of a Carleton University graduate ended up at a recycling plant. 22-year-old Garrett Elsey was found dead in Bristol last Thursday, just hours after he had arrived. Relatives say Elsey flew to Britain last Wednesday to begin his studies at the University of Bristol. Police say they are speaking to witnesses and reviewing surveillance footage. There is no word on the cause of death. A convicted pedophile who spent 39 months in a Thai prison for assaulting a young boy will appear in a British Columbia court today. Christopher Neal was arrested by the RCMP Friday night as he arrived at Vancouver's International Airport. Neal was the subject of an international manhunt in 2008 after he posted pictures of himself assaulting children online. BC authorities fear he may still pose a public threat. Foreign Affairs Minister John Baird will speak for Canada today at the United Nations. Baird is expected to use his speech to the General Assembly to discuss the civil war in Syria. He told CTV's Question Period on Sunday that he believes a diplomatic solution to the crisis is still possible. Baird says both he and Prime Minister Stephen Harper have been speaking with Russian officials about having the United Nations Security Council get involved in the crisis. Well, happy birthday to the compact disc. It was 30 years ago today. The CD went on sale. Since October 1st, 1982, hundreds of billions of CDs have been sold. The first compact disc that went on sale was Billy Joel's 52nd Street. The audio CD sold for $15, which would be $35 in 2002 dollars. And rain didn't dampen the celebration for Ottawa's autumn harvest.
People are so adventurous in Ottawa. Sleepy government town? I don't think so. Look at this. I mean, people are having a fantastic time.
Thousands of people dressed up in vintage black for the Harvest Noir at the secret location, City Hall. This type of event began in 1988 in Paris, where thousands of people gathered for an impromptu party in a public space. Money raised will support Bioregional North America. It's a non-profit organization that helps to create a more sustainable world.